Hello, YouTube. My name is Larry. This is my very first video. I'm just a normal, everyday man. You walk past people like me every single day. You pay no attention to me. But I have decided that I want to try to vlog. This is completely new to me. I've had no education. I've had no experience doing this at all. No experience in front of a camera, no experience with photography, no experience standing up and talking to people. So I'm not even really ready to do this yet, but I actually went onto YouTube, picked out a name, started a channel, and just downloaded some free art. And I wanted to get my very first video up as quickly as possible so I can just start getting used to doing this. The only thing I have is my cell phone. I'm not really a technological guy, so this is going to be fun. Uh, I do like to travel. I like to take vacations. I've been all over the world. Not as many places I'd like to go, but I think from now on, I am going to take you with me. And we are going to have this incredible journey together. Now, just the other day, I did a little research and decided to pick up the GoPro Hero 9 Black. And you can see here that I got the audio mod with it. And I got this little tripod and extender and everything. And this is what I will be shooting most of my video with, as long as it works. I've had some good and bad reviews on it. I'm really hoping that this is going to be my go-to camera. And I didn't even have a laptop, so I can't do any editing. So I had to order me a laptop. So I actually have my laptop coming tomorrow. It should be here. It's a very nice Dell. It came very highly recommended on, of course, the internet and YouTube for YouTube vloggers. It's so funny because when I first decided that I was going to try to do YouTube, I was like, oh, I'm set. No worry. I don't have to worry about it. I got what I need. I bought a GoPro a long time ago. Shoot 4K. No problem. I'll go ahead and I'll just use that. So I just happen to have it here. I have my old GoPro Hero 4 that I heard they shot a little scene in Batman with. And I thought, well, I mean, come on. It was in the Batman movie. I can shoot YouTube with this thing. And then I started doing a little research and I found out that no, unless I'm going to have a gimbal with this thing, which I've never used a gimbal. I didn't even know what a gimbal was until they actually told me I needed one. I had to go research it on Google. But anyways, and then I had to have this little, plastic thing here, to make sure that, I could put it in water. But I know I'm kind of all over the place right here, but after learning that I couldn't use my Hero 4, I went ahead and decided that, okay, I want to buy this GoPro 9 Black. And I really liked it because I plan on doing a lot of, activity stuff, maybe riding a motorcycle, hiking, jogging, whatever. And I like the stabilization on this. You didn't need that gimbal thing that I had never heard of. So I'm hoping this really works out for me. But I was a little concerned because when I first started it, I was doing the firmware update on it. And that's all I've done with this camera so far is the firmware update, except for connect the audio mod to it. But the camera got really, really hot when I first started it up, and I was just doing the firmware update. I was really surprised. I felt the camera, and I was like, "Wow, this camera's really hot doing this." So I don't know. I'm a little concerned now at how well it's going to do shooting, 4K, 5K, especially for an extended period of time. I don't really know, but this channel is definitely not going to be about products or anything like that. What I want to do is just go out, have fun, meet people, talk to people, see if I can, you know, travel around, meet new people, try new foods, try new things. I that's really what I want to try to do. And I don't mean to bore you with this very first video, but I know I just need to get out there so I can relax and I can start shooting some better video for you guys. And like I said, I don't have nothing besides my phone. I don't even have a selfie stick for my phone or anything like that because I'm not really a technology kind of person. It took me 3 days just to start my YouTube channel. And that was just, put my picture up and doing that YouTube art, the banner in the back. I was like, I had no clue how to do that. So obviously, I'm going to be learning and stumbling and trying to figure this stuff out. I don't know if I'm going through a midlife crisis or what, but I could tell you this much: this pandemic has changed me a little bit. During the pandemic, I didn't even really know what YouTube was, but of course, I started watching it like many other people did. And I found some really neat people out there on YouTube doing exactly what I'm trying to do right now. And I watched the videos from, way back. Once I found someone I liked, I went back and I tried to find the very first videos. And I saw how nervous they were and how they progressed and how good they are now. Took time. Took some people 3 months, took some people 6 months, took some people 3 years. But that's okay. This is just something that I decided to do during the pandemic because I was watching so much YouTube and I saw all this. It was also something that I thought would be really good to do with my son, who is turning 12 this year. And his mother and I are separated. We have shared parenting. And I like to do different things with him. I want to stay active with him and stay engaged with him. And this whole YouTube channel, even though he may not even be in it, he is very excited that I'm doing it, and that he even said, he's like, "Hey, Daddy," he goes, "Oh, I'm really good with computers. I'll do all your editing. I can edit all your videos. I know exactly what to do." And he even helped me pick out my computer. And then he said, "Oh, by the way, Dad, my Chromebook I have, it's not good enough for gaming. I need a new computer too." So he's trying to talk me into buy him a new laptop now. But I'm like, hey, let Dad get his first. But I see the excitement instead of just during this pandemic of homeschooling at home and being on the computers and not being able to be around your friends and play. And because I'm in one of the states that do not let you do anything. I won't say which one yet, but I am definitely in one of the states that won't let you do anything. So I hate the fact that he's just sitting on his computer all the time, playing video games. That's not how I was brought up. I know kids nowadays do that, but this new channel will, once we get going, we're gonna go out and we're gonna do things here. At first locally, and we're going to be outside, and we'll be around people, but we'll be outside. We'll have our masks on and stuff like that. We'll take them off when we can, and I'll definitely be shooting video, and we'll be exploring and doing different things. And I know it will start to get easier because we got the vaccines coming out and the shots coming out and everyone's getting inoculated. And that's just wonderful. But this is going to give us something to do. And like I said, I already know that this thing is like all over the place. But, and I apologize for that. I mean, right now I have zero subscribers. And after watching this video, I may never have a subscriber, but it's okay. I just want to get used to talking to the camera and trying to do this actually without a script, without any notes. Everything I do, I just want to do like real. I just want to be like, hey, my name's Larry and we're going to go do this adventure and let's see what happens. And I don't even know what's going to happen, but at the end of it, we're going to have a great time. And that's what I'm going to try to do. And I know I'm rambling and I'm all over the place with this first video, but I just want to get my first video out there. And who knows, this horrible first video might actually be sold one day. If I become big and I explode and I'm this YouTube phenomenon, which I know is not going to happen, but if it does happen, I could be like, selling my very first YouTube video. Larry W's very first YouTube video sold at auction for $5.2 million. And I gave it all to charity. No, just joking. But anyways, you never know what's going to happen. But I can tell even without having a script or doing anything and try to do this in one take because I have nothing to edit with. I have no laptop yet. It's coming tomorrow. And I'm not shooting on my very expensive camera, 5K, 4K. But I could already tell just by talking to the camera for this little bit of time. I'm looking at the time. It's at 12 minutes now, which is pretty good for video number 1. I can tell I'm already starting to relax talking in front of the camera, which is exactly what I wanted to do with this first video. So with that, I am going to go now. And you never know. So far, I really enjoy this and I really relaxed and I like my first video. Maybe tomorrow when I get my laptop, I'll do my second video just as a little reveal on my laptop. And then this weekend, I will have my son. And if weather lets us, because it is spring here where I'm at right now, and you never know if it's going to be sunny or rainy, cold. The weather is just really crazy this time of year. But weather permitting, we do have plans to make our first video. And that one I will shoot with the GoPro Hero 9 Black. And I will edit it with my computer, some editing software, which I have not bought the editing software yet. I will have to do that, obviously, before I start editing. But that will be my first real video that I'm actually going to try to do. I'm just breaking the ice here. And I'm rambling. So I'm gone.